Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a best of beauty video. This is the first year that I'm doing multiple best of beauty videos, and that's because in 2021 I really kind of expanded the types of products I was interested in. In fact, makeup in my opinion this year was kind of a less than stellar makeup year. It wasn't so much that there wasn't good releases out or I don't still enjoy makeup. It's just that, like I said before, I just got really into all kinds of other things. A lot more into skincare, a lot more into hair, a lot more into body care, a lot more into devices. I'm not going to do a best of body care video because I just posted a winter body care routine. I will link it somewhere in here, and I didn't want to be too redundant. All that being said, if you guys want to catch the rest of the best of beauty videos that are coming very soon, make sure you're subscribed, thumbs up the video if you enjoy it. And without any further ado, let's just talk about makeup that I loved in 2021. Okay, so I guess I'll start off with the thing that I did enjoy trying the most of this year, and that's foundations. I have about 3 or 4 here. All of them were enjoyed to varying degrees. One of them is very new to me, but might actually be my favorite foundation all year. Anyway, the theme here is foundations that have more than one purpose to them, and at the very least they are sheer or glowy. That's kind of what I was into this year. So the first thing I want to point you to is the oldest product on this list, but I think I have mentioned this as a best of beauty product before, which I'm trying not to do this year. This year I'm trying to only talk about new things, but this would be one of the bigger exceptions simply because I don't know if there's people out there that haven't tried this yet, but if so, I just want to tell you that you are long overdue. This is MAC Face and Body. It's been around for such a long time. It's a makeup artist staple for many reasons, and the biggest reason I can give you why this is probably so popular with makeup artists in particular is that it is so skin-like but also buildable. So in this bottle you have a very sheer glowy foundation that you can easily build up to whatever level of coverage that you want, but the entire time you're doing so, the skin stays fresh, very clean, very glowy. And since glowy skin is so in right now, I just felt like I would pass along the good word. If you have not tried MAC Face and Body, please let this be your sign to do so. Next, I want to talk about the Colorescience Sunforgettable Total Protection Face Shield Flex. These are sunscreens that when you apply to your skin turn into a similar shade as your skin tone. I think there's only a handful of shades, and that's because it's those type of products that come out white and then change to adjust to your actual skin tone. The coverage, I would say, is between medium and full. It really depends on how much you want to put on. And as always, like with all of Colorescience's products, there are actual skin loving benefits to it. And in this case, it is a no joke, really good sunscreen. This is SPF 50. So I wore this a lot in the summer. I still wear it when I just want to kind of put a quick look together, but I'm not trying to do all of the things because, again, it's like a 2-step in one. The formula is gorgeous. It doesn't break me out. You can get Colorescience at skintruth.com. I have a link for it down below. Use code Whitney20 for 20% off most brands. 20% off on Skin Truth will get you a long way, so definitely use it if you want to try this out. But Brianna Stonka, who runs Skin Truth, sent me these, and I freaking love them so much. Similar, but not really. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. I will say that is a very accurate description of the texture, a gel cream. It's light, sheer, glowy, beautiful. My best friend came to town at the beginning of December, and she had a bottle of this, and I didn't have a foundation that matched my skin tone very well. I was really fair at the time, and I used hers because she's paler than me, because she doesn't wear fake tanner like I do, but I was blown away. I could not get over how much I loved this. If you haven't tried this yet, I know Bare Minerals is a brand a lot of people sleep on, but again, this is SPF 30 sunscreen, and the way that it makes your skin look is so fresh and clean and glowy. If you're like me and you can go a while without wearing makeup sometimes, and then you go to put it on, you ever feel like it all of a sudden just looks like too much because you've been used to seeing your skin naked, essentially? This is one of those products that does not look like makeup, but it just makes your skin look beautiful. It looks like you have gorgeous skin. The coverage, I would say, is Light to medium, very buildable. I don't think you're going to want to build it though, because it just gives such a gorgeous natural appearance. This, again, cannot say enough good things about these. Check them out. Again, everything down below. Now, in terms of like a proper, true foundation, this is the only one I found this year that I really enjoyed, and I enjoyed it a lot. I still love it. I'm wearing some of it today. I mixed this and the Bare Minerals together today. This is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus skincare, and it claims to improve your bare skin in 2 weeks. I don't know anything about that personally. I can't say I notice any difference in my actual skin, but then again, I don't wear makeup consistently. I suppose if I wore this every day for 2 weeks, maybe I'd have like something to report on there. But what I do love about this is it is so true when it says it's your skin but better. This is full. This isn't full coverage, but I might just have a different standard of that, because to me this is pretty full, about as full as I'm willing to go now. And the beautiful thing about it is it just looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely beautiful on the skin. Very good coverage. It does look very satin and skin-like. Doesn't break me out. I enjoy the color selection. If you'll notice, I have 2 of everything. I always mix shades together. But this is probably the foundation I wore the longest this year, the most this year, and I will definitely repurchase it. If you guys have not tried this, highly recommend you do. Speaking of self-tan, my self-tan is breaking up on my neck right here. You can see it. It's bothering me. I just thought I'd share. So I thought I would talk about brows, because I changed my brow routine in many ways this year. This year I actually experimented with brow lamination and tinting. I'm due to go get that redone, but it really changed my approach to doing my brows as a whole, in that it kind of put me in a position where I could do a lot less with my brows. In other words, a lot less brow makeup, because my old brow routine was like a pencil, a powder, dip brow, a brow gel. It was just a lot. And now it's basically 2 things. The first thing is probably one of the biggest makeup releases we saw in 2021, in my opinion at least, because it was so needed on the market, and maybe some of us did not need it as much as we thought. For example, when I first found this, my brows were a hot mess. Y'all tried to tell me. I just wasn't trying to hear it. But now I concede it was not cute when I first got a hold of this, so be careful with it. There's a bit of a learning curve, but this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. This is my second one, and as you can tell, I'm kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel with it here. This product gives you the most beautiful, like textured controllable brows. My brows, like all the hair on my body, is super straight, and it just wants to go straight down. My brows are no exception, so this actually helps me lift them up, give them some dimension, give them some movement. It stays in place all day. But I will say again, be careful with it, because the effect of it is so cool that you might get a heavy hand and end up with these brows right here, which, like I said, y'all tried to warn me. I wasn't hearing it. This might actually be my favorite makeup release of the whole year, if I had to say. As far as my actual brows, like I said, it's just the Anastasia Brow Freeze and a pencil now, which, like I said, pared down quite a bit from years past. I've been using the Precisely My Brow from Benefit for years. I do still use it. I use it today. But I will say that is only because I have not had a chance to go out and get a refill of this one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat. They sent me this, and they actually sent me this one and then a refill. I've gone through both of them. Like, I absolutely love this brow pencil. First of all, the packaging is stunning. I love that it is refillable. The color I have is medium brown. Like I said, once I go get another one, it's probably all I use, because it's just, the point is so fine. The pigment is so there. It doesn't move. You get the most beautiful hair-like strokes you've ever imagined. This is definitely my current favorite brow pencil. Like I said, I just haven't had a chance to go refill it, but in a pinch and for years, I do enjoy the Benefit Precisely My Brow. Only concealer I'm going to share with you guys today is the Charlotte Tilbury, I think it's called the Under Eye Corrector. Mine is in the color number 2, medium, if I can get it open. This is it. This is the best under eye corrector I've ever tried. I've tried many of them. I actually used this on my best friend when she was here. She loves it too. It's the perfect color, first of all, where it's not too orange, it's not too pink. It really does cancel out my particular undertones and my dark circles. But on top of that, the texture itself is a little drier, which almost sounds like something you don't want anything to do with, because who wants dryness under the eyes? But the benefit is it doesn't crease and it stays put. Typically, an under eye corrector is something you are putting on before foundation or concealer. It just depends on how you like to do your makeup. And I find sometimes that they can just move and just essentially disappear once you start to blend on top of them. But this one doesn't. It stays where you put it. It works really well. Highly recommend it. My concealer game otherwise hasn't changed. It's still NARS Radiant Creamy. And like I said, I didn't want to talk about things I've talked about a million times in videos past, but I don't know if I've spoken about this, and if I haven't, here it is. Go try it. Talk about powder cheek products for a second, because the rest are cream. I have mentioned this recently, and I think it's limited edition, so I definitely wanted to share it with you one more time in case you're on the fence about this. This is the Nudegasm face palette from Charlotte Tilbury. Obviously, I love Charlotte Tilbury. You guys have known this about me for a long time. And I have been someone for quite a while who has discouraged you from buying contour kits or a whole lot of large face palettes in general. If you can't get a lot of use out of them, it's kind of a waste of money. I use everything in here all the time. Even this really dark contour shade right here that you would think I couldn't get any use from, I do. I'll use it as an eyeshadow or mix it in with this contour shade just to bump it up a little bit. These contour shades are really nice. They're just neutral, yet slightly cool enough to give the appearance of it being a shadow, which is what you want your contour to do anyway. But the formula really just blends into the skin so nicely and just looks like it is your actual cheekbone as opposed to makeup that you have piled on top of it. The blush is really, really nice. It's a fun kind of summery, glowy coral color, and the highlighter I wear all the time. I'm wearing it today. I wear it by itself. I wear it mixed with other highlighters. It's just perfect because it's like all glow, no powder. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it doesn't leave anything but the glow on the skin. There's no powdery finish. There's no texture. It like is pure glow. Almost like you would imagine it got sprayed on your face. It is so seamless and beautiful and blends so well. So I love this thing. Again, I think it's limited edition. I get tons of use out of it. It's good for travel. Highly recommend it. The only other powder I have to mention here is the Buxom Cosmetics Wanderlust Glow Highlighter in White Russian. Clearly, I enjoyed this one. This one was such a big favorite for me and still is. I use it all the time because of the color. It has this kind of pink pearlescent undertone to it, and I'm in a more neutral toned, but if I'm going to pull any color, it's pink. So when I either mix a pink highlighter with a more golden or yellow highlighter or wear it on its own, a more pink highlighter, it truly looks like my skin is glowing because it complements my undertone so well. And they sent me this one, I think in the beginning of the year, spring or something like that. And clearly, again, I've loved it. I still love it. I thought it was going to be a limited edition, but even as of yesterday, I could still find it online. So if you've heard me talk about this or you're just in the market for a great pink toned highlighter, you're going to like this. Bronzer. I actually bought about 3 or 4 bronzers this year. Most of them ended up being duds. Even the like $50 Gucci one that I got, the packaging is so beautiful on it, but the color is just terrible, so I never got to use it. This is the only bronzer I have used consistently all year, and it did not disappoint me at all. And not only that, this is my second one, and it's Bondi or Bondi Bay from, yeah, Bondi. Every time I say Bondi or Bondi, doesn't matter how I say it on YouTube, someone corrects me, so whatever. But this is one of their bronzers. It's perfect. It's perfect. I've used it all year. I use it to contour. I use it to bronze. I use it just with sunscreen. I use it with full beat. It doesn't matter. It always shows up for me. I love the way it wears. I love the color. I love the way it blends. It's just, this year for me was the year of the creams. I don't like that at all. I got really into cream. I don't like the word cream. The more I say it, the more I hate it. A lot more into cream products than powder products this year, with blushes and bronzers and really getting away from powder as a whole. I don't think I need it as much as I once did. And this probably gonna be in my best of beauty forever. If you guys have something that's a dupe for this, that's cheaper or somehow works better, please tell me the down bar, because I'd be interested to see if it's possible, but love it. I tried a few cream blushes this year. I liked most of them, but these are the ones that I truly love. This is the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in the color Joy. This one is perfect for people who want to look like a little more, I don't know, it's such a different vibe than the other one I'm going to show you guys because it has this apricot tint to it. So it lends itself more, in my opinion, for me personally, towards the summer. In the winter, it gives off a little bit more of that bronzy sun-kissed look. And in the winter, I'm more going for like flushed cheeks, just came in from the cold. Whatever, I digress. But this one is really good if you're into cream or liquid blush. You need the tiniest amount. The color, again, very sun-kissed. It looks like you got a sunburn. So love it. If you haven't tried it yet, highly recommend it. But the one that is most recent to me that I love more than anything, that again, my best friend got me into the same day she got me into this, is the same day she got me into this. This is the Benefit Love Tint. They've done Bennett Tint, they have the Cha Cha Tint, they have several of these, but this is called the Love Tint, and it touts itself as like kind of a true red tint. I wear this as a blush or a lip stain all the time now, and in terms of like a blush color that looks, I'm wearing it today, I don't know if you can tell, that truly does look like I'm blushing, this is the best one I have found so far. And I think it's because it's not, for example, this kind of more coral shade. This looks like skin. It looks like skin when you wear it with makeup. It looks like skin when you wear it without makeup. It just really awakens your face in a way that I've never had a blush do before. Like, this might be one of my favorite makeup products of the whole year as well, and I cannot believe how long I have slept on it because I know Benefit has been making these tints for like 20 years or something. So if you guys have tried any more of the tints that Benefit does and really love them, let me know down below because I want to expand my collection. Just eyes and lips, baby, and then we're done. For me, hands down, the best addition to my life, let alone my makeup collection, was the addition of cream shadow sticks. I literally have not been adventurous with my makeup all of 2021. I think it's fair to say. I even promised you guys I would get there once spring and summer came, and I didn't. I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying being able to get ready in like 30 minutes. Like not messing around with, you know, new tips and tricks and techniques and colors and stuff really has gotten me to a place where this face, I can bust it out in like 30 minutes. And that sounds a lot like to most people, but for me, a full beat in 30 minutes, nothing to stick your nose up at. And a big part of what allowed me to figure out how to get ready faster was cream shadows, particularly shadow sticks. There are cream shadow pots and things of that nature, particularly from Tom Ford and Charlotte Tilbury, that I want to check out and see how I can kind of bring them into the routine as well. These are all kind of matte neutral shades, you can tell, of just varying depth. Really easy to use. I have a video down below where I kind of went through like my quick makeup routine or whatever. Some people did not, were not having it. They didn't think that was quick, but for me, girl, it is. Okay, I'm sorry for that. But if you have never tried cream shadows or cream shadow sticks, I highly encourage you to do it. Something about that pure pigment coming out on your brush and being able to be laid down so easily and blended out so easily makes me laugh at how much time I used to spend trying to pack on and build up powder. They make it really easy to kind of take the stick, put it where you want the color to go in with the brush and blend it out. I'm telling you, there's nothing quicker. Nothing quicker than these compared to a regular eyeshadow. In fact, I don't think I bought eyeshadow all year with the exception of these. I've talked about before, but I will reiterate. This is Bobbi Brown Cinnamon, Bobbi Brown Taupe, and Bobbi Brown Nude Beach, as well as Laura Mercier Cocoa. So these get it done for me every single time. Again, if you have recommendations for something comparable, a dupe, more expensive, performs better, please let me know because these have changed my life. Only one lash, and that's the Eylure Grand Marquis Luxe something. I buy these in 3 packs by the bulk. In fact, this is one of my last packs I have left from an order I made last spring, so spring 2020. And they're still here. I still got the same stash. I am eventually gonna have to re-up, like probably in the next couple of days, but you guys ask me all the time what lashes I wear. It is always these. These are my favorite lashes. Even my sister, who's not a big makeup person and really not a big false lash person, she came to visit me in October, and the whole time she kept being like, what are those lashes? They look so real. They work really well. They're reusable. They have this beautiful curvature right here, if you can see, that really open up the eye nicely. And if you had hooded eyes, your lashes can unintentionally get kind of lost in your hoods if they don't have this very pronounced curl on the ends. I mean, that's how I feel. And if that applies to you, then you'll love these as well. They're perfect. Can't say enough about them. So I don't know if you guys have noticed behind me, that's all the lipstick I have to my name now, and it's almost all Christian Audet. I have enjoyed Christian Audet's lipstick since 2019 when our beautiful angel Mel Thompson released her collection with them. I bought it to support, and I wore her lipstick beauty every single time I did my makeup for like a good year and a half. And I was very, very blessed this year through my support of Mel kind of bringing me into the Christian Audet family. I got to not only release my own collection with them, or my own bundle this year with them, which I'll talk about later, but they have been so kind and so welcoming to me, and they sent me like all the lipsticks they have, I think, are close to them, and I've just been enjoying them so, so much. They are a smaller indie brand who I think is really underrated because the performance of their products is just, there's just no comparison. Even everything down to the actual component. I love the white and the gold. I just think it's stunning. And again, I have been wearing pretty much exclusively Christian Audet lipsticks all year. So I thought I would tell you guys about my favorite ones because you ask me in every single video what lipsticks I'm wearing, and it's probably always the same, like 2 or 3 colors. First, I did want to talk about my bundle with Christian Audet, which came out in, I think it was like late September. It was right before I went into the hospital. It was like the worst timing for me to get sick like that because I was so excited about this and really wanted to talk to you guys about it so much more, and I hope to talk about it more in 2022. But yeah, this is a big deal for me that a company believed in me enough to allow me to put my name on anything that they have. And the bundle that I created was very intentional. I wanted to create something that would get you pretty much every look you needed. And in my opinion, as a former professional working makeup artist, you don't need as much of anything as you think, let alone lipstick. You really need a good nude that you can lighten or darken with your skin tone or with your look. You need a red. Everyone needs a red. Everyone looks good in red, even those of you who think you don't. And then maybe like one kind of fashion, darker, more statement lip. And that's what I wanted to create. So my colors are burnt cinnamon, which is a gorgeous kind of burgundy, screams winter and fall time, very editorial. Also, we have Madam CEO, which is just a bright, beautiful, true red that I think would flatter literally everyone. And the one I am wearing today and that I have been wearing so consistently, it's not even funny, which is Where's My Limo. It's a nude, a much darker nude than I think people would originally be attracted to, especially if you're around my skin tone. But in my opinion, the darker nudes are a little better because A, they don't wash you out, and B, again, you can really manipulate them with lip glosses and lip liners and really change the effect of them. So that's my bundle. I will link it down below if you're interested, but I didn't want to, take all the shine. There are so many good lipsticks from Christian Audet I wanted to tell you guys about as well because I have worn them a lot too. But again, discount codes, everything about Christian Audet and me down below. So the other Christian Audet lipsticks that I loved the most, first of all, as always, Beauty from Mel Thompson. I already spoke about it. I've spoken about it a million times. Rest in peace, Mel. We missed you so much. Christian Audet is still offering her collection. If you guys want to go show some love, highly encourage it. It's down below like everything else. And then the other two I have are from the Gigi Goode collection that Christian Audet did. There's a color called Goode. I say Goode because it's got an E at the end. There's Goode and Blued. This is like a beautiful red, man. This is like your orangey red, like that Lady Danger, but better. The formula, again, with all of their lipsticks, I think almost all of these are matte, but the matte ones they have are still hydrating. There's so many good ingredients in them that they don't feel heavy or dry or gross at all. So for lip glosses, I did want to mention two that I've talked about a million times. I know I said I wouldn't, but I get asked all the time about my lips, and they're always the same. Dolly and Claire from Buxom are some of my most used, most repurchased favorite lip glosses. And if you look at them, they definitely have like a mauvey kind of purple undertone that just works really well on my skin. So if you're around my skin tone, or if you don't want something that's just like bubblegum pink or anything like that, head towards something with a little bit of mauve in it. You'd be really surprised at how it wakes up the face. And again, with your nudes, your darker nudes, your lighter nudes, this is where you really get to manipulate them and play with them, is your lip glosses. And these, no matter which way I want my nude lip to go that day, always just nail it, man. Always just bring something new to the table. And lastly, these are the other glosses I have been loving the most. This is from City Beauty, which is a brand I just started kind of getting my feet wet with this year. And I like everything I have tried from them. I wanted to put more of their stuff in this video, but I'll wait a little bit longer for that. And just at the very least wanted to highlight their City Lips lip gloss. These are dope, okay? So the ones I have here are Pink, Nude, and Clear. Wow, didn't really waste any brain cells on naming these, did you, City Beauty? They're great, you guys. They're so good, especially if you love nude lips. If you love a nude lip, you will love this lip gloss because it makes everything so nude. Like, not in that kind of beige, wash you out way that I hate, but it makes you look like a 90s supermodel, like really fast. That perfect nude lip. It's very adjustable. Wear it on its own, wear it with other things. You're gonna get a lot of use out of it. And City Lips, their lip glosses are not, they're a little sticky, but not in that way that is like annoying. It just ensures it's gonna stay in place, but they feel really nice on the lips and they plump as well. And the other one is Clear. I think Clear lip gloss, everyone should have one. Fun fact, I didn't get a Clear lip gloss till this year, and now that I do, I realize I use it all the time. Just love it. Gorgeous formula. Another brand that I feel like a lot of people aren't turned on to enough quite yet, but I will change that by myself, I swear. All right, guys, that is it for the Best of Beauty Makeup Edition. If you want to check out the rest of the videos coming, we're going to have Best of Beauty Skincare and Best of Beauty Devices, then definitely subscribe and stay tuned. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. You had a wonderful holiday season with your family and are looking forward to having a great new year. As I said in the video, check the down bar for links to everything that I mentioned. Let me know what your favorite makeup products of 2021 were, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!